My name is Toth. I live in Florida, in Riverview. A great desire was to retire by a 34-foot sailboat and just disappear. That was the grand plan. I was originally diagnosed with colon cancer in December of 2005. It was like a deer caught in the headlights of a car. You don't know what to do. Unfortunately, with the situation that developed with the chemotherapy and with the pain and everything else, I wasn't hoisting sails. Knowing that I was class 4, which is terminal, the process of chemotherapy was a stalling tactic to give me additional time and hopefully a quality of life while we were going through this process. And then we developed a tumor on the spine. I was getting this severe back pain, which was radiating from the center of my spine out left to the exterior of my hip. I can remember days here to walk from the bedroom to the family room. I'd have to rest in between because the pain was so severe. I just couldn't walk. And of course the back pain resulted in a situation where I couldn't walk, I couldn't sit, I couldn't stand, couldn't do anything. So I became a house potato. And I look back now in hindsight, I was sitting around waiting to die. So it's pretty horrific to have that kind of pain to where your quality of life is affected. During the visit with the doctor, the pain management doctor's office, the procedure that he described to us was new. And he did describe the procedure as going in with a small incision or hole and going in and isolating that particular vertebrae, filling it with bone cement. It freezes and isolates, so nothing can move around.
And in some ways, I convinced him to give it a shot. I said, we're not burning any bridges. In the worst scenario, we still do an open surgery. You know, you haven't lost anything. But if it works, it will save you from open surgery. So he consented to this after discussing it quite extensively with him, and we did the procedure and worked beautifully for him. His pain went away, and we did not have to resort to open surgery.
Within 2 days, I was absolutely mobile. I could get up, I could walk, I could sit, I could move, I could lay down without being in excruciating pain and have to take large quantities of medication to deal with the pain. So as a result of that, my quality of life went from a 10 to a 90. I've been through 7 major surgeries, and the only one I think that was absolutely worth it was the back surgery, because that gave me back my life. That gave me back my ability to interact with my wife and my family, be a family member, travel. We could go places and do things like normal people. And that's what it's all about. You cannot sit around waiting for the day you're going to die.
After John's back procedure, because his pain had really diminished, we were able to take several trips. We went on a Mississippi riverboat cruise with a paddle boat, and we were out there for a week. We ended that trip in Memphis. We went to Elvis Presley's mansion. So he enjoyed the day very much and was able to have a good time because he could actually walk around pain-free that day, and that was something he hadn't done in quite some time.
Pain debilitates your ability to lead a normal life. And this procedure gives you back your life. And what I found with cancer patients in my own experience is that you don't want to do anything because you're afraid. And you have already probably been through several procedures, other procedures which are very invasive, and now you're fearful of it. And I always used to say you'll put up with enough pain until you decide that's enough. And once you decide in your own mind, enough is enough, that motivates you to do what you need to do. This was a godsend. God stretched out his hand and said, let's do this procedure because it's going to make you better, and it did.